something to say. It's my favorite kind of day. I don't know what's come over me, but suddenly all I can see is the beauty that surrounds me. That surrounds me, yeah. The beauty that surrounds me, yeah. Oh, the sun arrives late on the scene, peering between the evergreens, and all along the branches, the elegant light silently dances. The wind whispered in my ear, and quick as it came, it disappeared. But I heard it loud and clear. So many people are unaware of what it is they have to share, and the value therein is not a thing to be measured by man. Oh, I don't know what's going on with me, but suddenly all I can see is the beauty that surrounds me. That surrounds me, yeah. The beauty that surrounds me,
Yes. It's all the beauty that's around you. You opened your eyes this morning, just said thank you. Music from Jared Lawson. All that surrounds you is nothing but God's grace and mercy. It's a beautiful thing. Chris, what's going on, bro? We support you in the strike. Cristobal Flores with us this morning. Also, no bluffing, Martin Ruffin. Selena, what's up, baby? Mike Salter, Carolyn Hill, Janae, and Big Ant from KC.
You've heard Now Listen. WJZD Radio,
Tell them, Van.
Detroit.com.
Oh, yeah. We are your new number one 24-hour streaming station that plays jazz and more. We are WJZD Radio, Detroit.com. uninterrupted.com. This is the Rise and Grind Morning. I'm your guy, Don Allen, in on this Freestyle Friday. Did you feel it this morning? When you opened your eyes, did you feel the blessings starting this brand new day?
You love me with all your mind.
If you took it for granted, like most people do, it's important to just say thank you for this day. You didn't do it by yourself. Show some gratitude in your attitude. It's going to be a wonderful day today. I know it is because you're a part of it. Yes, you are. What's up, Carl?
You hold me close and you won't.
Yeah, COVID is out there rampant again. In a minute, I'm going to join my man Juan Johnson on the morning coffee. And also, we'll hear all Mesa all hour long, if you didn't already know it. Yep, and if that's not enough, we're going to follow this hour up with Incognito next hour, all hour. We'll get you ready for the big concert with Mesa and her Heart to Heart tour on Friday, next Friday, at the Ford Community and Center for Performing Arts in Dearborn, Michigan. First, let's hear from my man, 100 Grand. Juan Johnson, what's up, baby? You over there? Oh, there you are. What's going on? Wait a minute, let me turn you up. You there?
Good morning.
Say something else.
Good morning.
There you go. I hear you. What's happening, man?
What's going on? How you
got
doing?
that morning deep voice going. D Webb is with us this morning. What's up, D?
I want to say good morning to Desi. Desi, good morning to you, sweetie. How you doing? And I want to say good morning to Doug. How you doing?
This is an ongoing thing.
You see how I just jumped right in there?
Just jump in there, bro. You know, she love it when you jump right in there.
Show you right.
Yeah. Corey Brown with us this morning. Vicky Howard Terry. Everybody seems to be getting fired up for this Mesa concert over at the Dearborn Community and Performing Arts Center in Dearborn, Michigan. A week from today. I mean, the smooth, sultry sounds of Mesa will permeate the walls. Yeah, so we're going to give them all Mesa, all hour. And if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, go to Eventbrite, get your tickets, use the promo code WJZD, and you get a special, I think it's a 20% discount on your tickets. Great morning, my brother Martin. I'm getting fired up for going back to Columbus next year for their Old Town East Jazz Festival. We had a blast, and I'm waiting for the next one. It's going to be bigger and deafer and better than ever. Gaston Brewer, good morning to you.
Wasn't that an album, Bigger and Deafer?
Yeah, that was Run DMC, I think.
No, LL Cool J.
LL? Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm old, so you know. Cristobal Flores said he'll be having a comedy showcase room soon, and he'll keep us posted. UAW fighting for them. Stand in solidarity, fellas. That's all I can tell you. If you're from Detroit,
yes,
you come from a union family. At some point, somebody in your family
was in the union.
So, you know, you got to respect that and support these guys and ladies.
I'm going to say this. I support the union.
Mm-hmm.
I support the solidarity of the union. But I got to go to the auto show this year.
Oh, I'm going. I didn't say not go to the auto show. If you haven't been to the Detroit Auto Show, you haven't been to the show.
That's part of the big three. That's part of the big three. So if you striking against them, you striking against everything that they're about. And that
no, you're
show.
Not necessarily so.
Everybody thinks so.
But see, if you, hey, what's up, baby DJ? What's up, baby?
Hold on for a second. She can't hear you. Now go ahead and say
what's up, baby DJ? How you doing this morning? I like that pretty smile you got. Yeah. Wave at me. I'm waving at you. Yeah, but getting back to the union, actually, what the strikers are out there about is, you know, some equality. You've got executives making $11 million a year. 11 to 12 to $20 million a year. I read somewhere that's like per month or per week, it's like $11,000 a week.
Or more.
And that's all these people want. They bust their butt. I've worked on the assembly line. I remember that the pain and the sweat and the conditions that were in those buildings. If you've never been in an auto factory, take a tour. They do give tours on
especially
auto plants.
Especially at Rudge.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Rouge
God,
get-
at Rouge plant. It's crazy because
Yeah.
it's super hot in there.
and it's humongous. My dad worked at Rouge all my life until he had to take a medical, and then that's all I remember is taking the tours at Rouge and going to Rouge for.
Now, that's where they have the big slabs of molten hot steel, right?
Yeah, my dad worked at the steel area first, and then he became a supervisor on the line.
Oh, yeah.
And so he was a line supervisor, and then he had to take a medical because he had worked in the coal and steel area for so long that it created bronchitis and into his lungs.
And see, these are things, I mean, they're chemicals. These people walk around exposing themselves to chemicals just so everyone else can buy a new car. You know, don't take that piece of machinery sitting out in your driveway for granted. There were hundreds, thousands of people that put it together.
Right. Let me say this, because I believe in what they're asking for. They're asking for a living wage.
Yeah.
And they're asking for their wages to increase according to the rate of living.
Yeah.
So if the rate of living goes up, then they should have a living wage that goes. Wage that goes up.
And they're also fighting for the new people that come in. Okay, you got people that've been in there 15 years. They're getting ready to retire. They'll be gone. They're fighting for the new people that are coming in so that they will achieve a livable wage as they endured their time and their careers at the plant.
Right.
So, it's only fair, and see,
It's
the
only
problem
fair.
is we have on this planet, not just with the big three, not just with the automakers, not just with farmers and corporate types, it's greed. Everybody up on the top of the mountain
Trust
don't want to
me.
share the money with the people that's helped put them there.
Trust me,
You
it's
have to
greed.
spread some of that wealth around.
This is why the big three spent so much money retiring all the people that were getting paid over $20. That's why they gave them those pays, that buyouts.
Yeah.
That's why they gave them all the buyouts. So when they gave them the buyout, they bought out all the people that were getting paid over the wage they felt like wouldn't help them make a profit.
Exactly.
And then and brought in the new people at almost minimum wage.
Right. And see, a lot of people don't understand what is going on here in Detroit and at the other plants across the country. This is a big deal. This is going to affect how you live, whether you work in the plant or not.
Yeah.
It will affect you in some way, fashion, or form.
Oh, because
Go ahead.
Because of the rate, the way they pay in the auto industry is the way you're going to probably get paid at your job.
Exactly. It's a trickle down effect. And don't think that it's not. It is a trickle down effect that people, the businesses that are around the plants, they're deeply affected by this because they survive on, say, if you got a liquor store, a restaurant, or a small shop. These people survive based on the operation of that factory. And it goes further than just around the factory. It goes throughout the community because in some way, fashion, or form, your community is affected by the auto industry. Don't think that it's not.
Let me say this also, a little history lesson. The auto industry created the middle class.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
So back in the day, the middle class was able to buy homes, buy cars, go to work with no problem because at that time, the auto industry was paying enough for you to live a decent life. And now they're trying not to.
And see,
that
J Squared said that part. Yeah, suppliers nationally, it will affect all of them. Good morning, Adrian. How are you?
That's right.
And
That's
I
right.
like that thought. Martin Ruffin said, let's bring Gerald Albright down to Columbus, Ohio. You should work on that one. No bluffing, Mr. Ruffin. Gerald Albright puts on one hell of a show. I emceed for him in Ypsilanti over the summer, and Gerald Albright got 2 standing ovations and had the whole crowd rocking. It was off the chain.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's what people pay for.
Yeah.
But let me say something else. I need black women to stop believing the narrative.
Believing in what?
The narrative that they are the most educated of black people. They're the most educated, the most disrespected, the most or paid the most above black men. That narrative is so bad. It is something else that creates a chasm between black men and black women.
Well, they keep us divided. You know that, right?
Right.
You know, until we wise up and work as a group, as a unit, the black community as a whole will always be divided, separated, and dazed and confused, like the Pink Floyd song, or was it Led Zeppelin?
That's
Dazed
Led
and
Zeppelin.
confused.
Yep.
And that's how you're controlled. You know, you got the television. They call it television programming. They call it radio programming. It's programming. They're programming you. And see, Juan and I, we do it freestyle. We're not programming anything. We play what you want to do, and we let you program. Good morning, Delphine. What's going on in the ATL this morning?
Novell says somebody play a disclaimer. Well, I'm just
The views and opinions are.
look, Novell. They say that to black women. You're the most educated. You're the most disrespected. You're the most, and they forget that black men has taken a lot of that on their shoulders before the black women did it.
Yeah, and we still take it.
And the reason that most black women aren't more educated is because black men went to work.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not gonna get it. Boy, you starting to pick up a fight.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But the truth is the truth.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
I keep
black men had to
hearing
face a lot, and we still do. We face a lot.
We have to face prison. We have to face jail a lot of times because we have to face child support. We have to face not being able to get an education because we have to go to work.
You know, and see, another
So we don't
thing
get a
is
chance
they
to
allow,
go to. A lot of us don't get a chance to go to school like that.
They allow a few select ones to rise to a certain level to show that anyone can aspire to greatness. And it's true, anyone can aspire to greatness, but it's not an easy road. If it were easy, everybody would be doing it.
Everybody.
You know. Good morning, John B.
And you notice that it's easier for a single black woman to be able to get loans and everything to go to school. So
Well,
they're trying to
women
make,
in general make the economy go round. You know why? Because
they
women
spend
shop
everything,
more.
and they spend everything,
more.
and they push men to spend on
Absolutely.
them. Yeah.
You know, that's a powerful woman. A woman is a powerful being. Don't get it twisted. They are a powerful, very influential group. That's why when you go to a mall, you see 90% women's stores and maybe 2 men's stores, and they don't sell the right stuff. I know because I shop. I shop quite a bit.
Norvell, I got you. Every time we leave home, we have to pray to make sure we get back home.
Oh yeah,
every day,
without question.
Without question,
You know,
because
I
there's
mean-
so many things against us out there. And let me say this, just from my perspective. Most of the men I knew, the ones that did have, like I had some college, but if they don't go to college in their early years, they won't
They're
get it
not
in
going.
their later years. They won't get it in their later years. And people could say, oh, you can go back, women have gone back, and women have had the luxury to go back. Because if they're single, then once the kids are out the house, they can go back to school. But a man has to work all the time.
Yeah, to continue living indoors. Very
To
true.
continue living indoors. And because if a man doesn't work, what is a woman going to look at? So when you go to approach a woman, she's looking at you financially. Can you support me financially? If you do not have a job and you still in college, she's not looking at you.
Now, conversely,
I
on
mean,
the other
unless
side of that
she in
same
college
coin,
with you.
to support my brothers out there, trade school is always a viable option because world's always going to need plumbers, electricians, carpenters, and things of that nature, and computer technicians, which is a trade nowadays.
Yes.
You have to be able. If you don't have that degree, I mean, don't trip because you didn't go to college. College is not the end all be all to all of your worries.
Not for everybody.
As long as you gain some education, some skill somewhere, people look at me and you and they're like, well, you guys, how do you do what you do? And I'm like, practice, I told D-Web that last night. I'm like, the way to get to what we do, you practice. I mean, there's an old saying, the master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. You know, and believe me, I have tried and tried and tried, and I'm still learning, you know, how to do this. I mean, yeah, I got the mic thing, you know, okay, that's fine. But there are more technical parts to this. You don't really realize what Juan and I are doing simultaneously while entertaining and conversing with you guys. So, I mean, you got to get out there and make things happen. But taking that back to the big three automakers, I stand in support of all the guys out there walking that line to earn their money and to get themselves the wage that they deserve. I mean, what the big three are offering is peanuts compared to what they're taking in.
Put Norvell's statement on the screen real quick.
Let's see. See, I got my degree and I'm still underemployed, okay?
See,
I feel you on that.
Underemployed and unemployed is two different things. Underemployed is you still working them 40 hours, but you struggling to live.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Or you have to do two jobs to keep everything together, and that's crazy. Because I remember back in the day, my parents didn't have to do that.
You know, I mean, the funny thing about this is, back in the days of black and white TV, you do remember that. When you would watch Leave It to Beaver, My Three Sons, where the father would go off to work and the wife would get her hair done, her nails done, and clean the house and cook dinner and do it with high heels on while walking around the house.
That was definitely TV because they wasn't doing it in high heels in real life.
Not in the black community. No, baby. In the black community, everybody that lived under that roof had a job. Mom had a job. Dad had a job. Kids' job was to go to school, and they had a paper route. Yep. Okay? You know, or had a side hustle. They have to go to the corner store and help out over there.
Mom normally, during that time, didn't have a job. Not in the black community.
My mama always had a job. Had two, sometimes three.
No,
and then took us with us on the third one.
My mom usually, what she did, she had a job, but it wasn't one of those jobs where she was away from home. My mom was a, what do you call it? Not a I guess you would call it a CPA. She did a lot of taxes for a lot of people, and she was at home with that. And every now and then she would go into the office, and then she quit going into the office for she quit after I was like 9 or 10, but she worked for Blue Cross Blue Shield, doing the same thing.
Wait a minute, check this out. Dawn D. Webb said she wished she had gone to trade school instead of a university. And Brenda follows up and says, I have a master's and I currently work 4 jobs.
Wow.
That's a freaking amazing. And see, that is
terrible.
That's terrible.
What that is.
You should not have to do all of that just to make ends meet, to live the life that lifestyle somebody else is living. You got to work twice as hard to get halfway to what was given to them. Certain people, I ain't going to say which group of people, a lot of you guys are born with that silver spoon, whether you know it or not. You know, we walk in the door, our credit go bad when we walk in.
Our credit go bad when we born.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, so.
Our credit is bad when we born.
We are born on the wrong side of the scales.
What's funny about that is that, I'm going to just tell you about an experience I had. So, I don't believe in credit cards.
You gotta have one.
I don't believe in having credit cards. I don't believe in using credit cards because it's another form to me of slavery. That's one. But I do have one. I don't use it. I have to pay a little premium on it and all that other fun stuff. But yeah, I do have one now. But when I first started my first business, because this One Media LLC is the iteration 3 of Juan Johnson's business.
the third version.
But it's the third version, but it is running correctly because there was a lot of things I didn't know and that I had to learn. But when I went in to get a loan, and the guy was like, "You have great credit," I was like, "Yes," and then he was like, "But we can't give you any money." I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Because you haven't bought anything with your credit."
So you're a ghost. You're here and you don't owe anybody until you owe somebody, and then you pay that person in a timely manner. Your credit is basically zero. If you don't owe nobody, you don't have no credit. It's a treacherous game. And the biggest game of them all, insurance.
Stop
Insurance.
it.
Wait a minute, insurance. I think Chris Rock said it best. They should quit calling it insurance and call it in case something happened. Because, you pay insurance in case something happened.
That's right.
Now, if it don't happen, shouldn't you get half your money back?
You should get a check at the end of the year.
Yeah. And then, let's, for example, use the hurricanes down in Houston. I was down there for Hurricane Ike and part of Hurricane Katrina. And let me tell you, if you've never been through a hurricane, rainstorms, just a rainstorm does not cover it. Tornado just does not cover it.
Nope.
It is a massive storm at epic proportions. Now, a lot of people that lived in Galveston lost everything.
Yeah.
Everything. And you cannot get hurricane insurance in Galveston.
Because
Wait a minute. The home of hurricanes, it's like a hurricane magnet there in Florida. And a lot of places will not issue, or they'll give you hurricane insurance but won't give you flood insurance,
Right.
which is stupid to me. How would you not give a person or include that into hurricane insurance? Because with hurricanes come floods.
Because it's all a money grab. It's not to help you. Insurance is not to help you. Even if you get home insurance, insurance on your home, and insurance on the items in your home and things like that, none of that helps you.
No.
In the
Wait,
end.
let me check out what everybody's saying. D Webb says, "Oh damn, we're missing the spot here. Hold on.
Okay.
Don't forget to get your tickets now. Eventbrite, Friday night, September 22nd at the Ford Community and Performing Arts Center in Dearborn, Michigan. It's Mesa and the Heart to Heart event. Tickets available now at Eventbrite. Don't miss your exclusive 20% WJZD family discount with promo code WJZD. This is a special benefit concert. Lightshine Entertainment events are specifically produced to provide practical help to organizations and individuals who are helping others or who may need a hand up. Don't miss Mesa, Friday, September 22nd at the Ford Community and Performing Arts Center, 15801 Michigan Avenue in Dearborn, Michigan. Now, before we get back to tickets now at Eventbrite, Lightshine Entertainment that gives back. Okay, before we get back to the more music, all Mesa this hour, promoting the big concert, Heart to Heart Tour at the Dearborn Community and Performing Center for Performing Arts in Dearborn, Michigan. That's the Ford Center. It's going to be a hell of a show. Kyle Lamont will be your MC. I heard Tune Up Man's going to be there, and Angie Starr's going to be there.
Oh.
But, and coming up next hour, stay with us because we got a whole hour of incognito because that's where Mesa comes from. Actually, she didn't. Dr. G, what's going on? Dawn says that her dad was the same way with credit cards. He never had them, but her mom did.
Right.
And Brenda says if you take care of a parent like you should, or a parent dies, you take on a greater responsibility, property taxes, water, DTE, medical bills, and your own stuff as well. And J Square says some of us work and some of us hustle, and some of us do both. That would be me and Juan. We work and we hustle.
That would be both for me.
Yep. And let's see, J Square said hurricanes are tornadoes with a lot of water.
Yep.
Actually, I beg to differ, having been through one. And
no, typhoons is hurricanes are tornadoes with a bunch of water. It's just a really big tornado, as opposed to a typhoon, which is a tornado on water that has dropped water on top of everything.
But hurricanes come from large bodies of water, which is the cold from up above and the heat from the natural temperature of the water from the sun, and it's a natural occurrence. If you have never lived through one, I have, and it is. I got to tell you,
horrible.
I was really kind of worried that the roof was going to come off the house. Look,
So
I lived in
but
Florida
getting
for-
insurance for something like that is amazingly stupid.
I lived in Florida
D-Web
for 8
says
years.
wait a minute, check this out. D-Web had car insurance for a policy. Had a car insurance policy for decades. She filed one claim, and her payment almost doubled a month after filing that claim. So they're mad. They're trying to take your money back from them that they had to give you.
Right. So now you got to pay
had
double.
to file a claim.
Now you got to pay double.
Oh, yeah.
For a year or so.
It's the
or
biggest
more.
right. We getting pimped by the biggest pimp in the world, insurance. And likewise,
Medical insurance.
and
Medical insurance
the,
too.
The factory workers are getting pimped by the big three automakers, and not just the big three. That goes across the board.
That goes across the board.
Across the board. I mean,
Because
think about it.
anytime you work for a company, and the owner of that company can build him a spaceship and fly to outer space, and thank you for it later. That's
we're talking about Mr. Amazon himself.
I worked at Amazon. I understand.
And it's amazing that he would do that on the backs of the people who made him rich and won't pay them a decent wage. David Garcia, what's going on? Hey, what's up, Pepe? Wait a minute. Adrian says, I had a car accident recently. The lady that hit me had the same insurance. They canceled me because I was injured. Whoa.
Yeah, because they don't want to pay injury.
That would be you call Mike because Mike wins. And she has a lawsuit. Very good for you.
Right.
Good for you.
Good for you.
David Garcia, good morning. What's going on? Lucretia, good morning to you as well. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. We are playing all Mesa all hour, for the big concert here in Detroit, Michigan, actually in Dearborn, Michigan. It'll be 1 week from today. I wish I was there. I wish I would love to.
But listen to this. Insurance in Michigan.
Oh, time out. Maurizio D'Aduzio is with us this morning from
Maurizio,
Italy. Ciao, Maurizio.
Ciao.
Good morning. I love
Maurizio.
him. I'm waiting for Maurizio to
to
send a set where he's actually speaking.
Excuse me.
I don't care about your broken English. It doesn't matter because it's so cool. Actually, what you can say is good morning from Italy
Italian.
and then say it in Italian.
I say just speak Italian. They don't. I'm a world radio station. I play Maurizio.
As do we.
At noon today, Maurizio D'Aduzio. We're
D'Aduzio.
on.
He taught me how to say it. It's like
Maurizio
saying
D'Aduzio.
D'Aduzio. Like milk dud.
Yeah,
say
D'Aduzio.
Maurizio D'Aduzio. There you go.
He
That's
will
how
be
you say
on
it.
at 12 noon today on One Media World Radio.
And on WJZD Radio.
That's right.
J Square says, think about it. Corporations are trying to continue to work a business model that no longer works in this time frame. COVID and the shutdown have exposed everything.
I got a question for Maurizio.
I got an answer.
I got a question for Maurizio.
Yeah.
How is it to work in your country compared to how it is in America? Is it the same corporate?
I'm sure it is. Where do you think it came from?
I know it came from England. I don't know.
But I don't think they have the same union structure.
I don't think they do. They do, and that's why I asked the question.
Let's get some more music under us. What do you say?
Yeah, how about that?
This is all Mesa all hour. This is called Simple Life. Still to come. Compliments got to be strong. Blue lights, blue horizon. So very hot. Where do you go? Something smooth. And of course, love is a battlefield at the end of the hour. But anyway, yeah, that's a good question. I wonder what the corporate structure is like overseas. Is it a lot like ours?
Well, I know in certain countries they have way less issues with their employees because they're giving their employees so much more. I know that they get bereavement days that are like weeks to weeks long. They get women get maternity days, which can take a whole year, and they can still come back to their job. Men can take maternity
except
leave.
in China.
You
can't do that in China.
Yeah,
in China, if you're at a big corporation and you take a vacation, you can come back. Your job is gone.
Yeah.
Just on your vacation. But that's China. We can't really dog China because they're their own planet.
Yeah.
Brenda says if Ford can have that fancy F-150 reveal event at Hart Plaza, then they can pay fair wages and benefits to their employees.
Okay.
Right? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, but let me say this: out of the big three, I think Ford is the most generous.
Oh yeah.
Well, Ford was the first one to give those big lump sum payouts,
Right.
profit sharing payouts.
And they brought in their new employees almost at a decent living wage. They started them mostly at like 20.
Well, Ford has come a long way because when they first started their plant in Dearborn, I believe it was,
Yeah.
they had Dearborn, Michigan, which is where all their employees live, but there was some racism there. They didn't want the brothers and sisters living amongst them, so they bought Inkster, and that's where they put all the black people at.
Yeah.
But they have come a long way. 5, 6 people, black people, in Dearborn now. So, and that's sad, but it's the truth. Everybody else can live there, but 4, 5 of us got a free pass to live there. I know because Rob Gilmore lives over there.
But let me get back to how they have used wages and different things. Oh my goodness, to separate.
Is that you or is that me?
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Okay.
They my wife in there cooking. And
Apparently, it's getting done.
Any smoke in a house, I don't care if it's clear smoke. I don't care. That alarm goes off. I don't care if it's somebody barbecuing outside. If it smells smoke is going off. That thing is so temperamental.
Now,
Anyway,
wait a minute. Candy Gross Lindsay says, I can say I made a lot of money at Ford. I was at $152,000 per year, even though that is lower pay range than I was used to. But for Michigan, trust wasn't bad.
No.
What was you doing, Candy?
Candy.
Somebody like Candy over there.
No, Candy is a super smart. Oh, let me tell you a little bit
Good
about
morning,
Candy.
Angie Ennis.
Let me tell you a little bit about Candy. She was a singer. Or she is a singer, but she used to sing with Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, and Candy, she says she's had her eye on Italy for a while. Next year, Maurizio,
Hey.
if you're still listening, I'm coming next year. I will be in Italy, and I'm going to bring my equipment so I can broadcast and stream from Italy with
Oh, that'd be
Maurizio
sweet.
D'Aduzio
I might have
live
to
on the
come
Rise
too.
and Grind.
I might have to come too on that trip. That sounds like fun.
Chicago House Music Commentary, what's going on. Angie Ennis is listening and watching us this morning. Good morning, Angie. I'm Don. That's Juan. Get it? Don Juan. I just thought about that.
That's funny.
That is.
That's funny.
But our full support goes out to all those folks that are walking that line. Get what is yours.
Yes.
I work for the government, and they just gave us a nice substantial increase in our wages.
They don't
And
want y'all to strike.
We can't.
Everybody
We can't.
Yeah, y'all can't. That's true.
I mean, because
Okay.
people dog TSA. I work for TSA, and people dog us, but I'm going to tell you 2 things. Number one, we were there in the height of
Yup.
COVID.
I see
We
you,
were
Mark.
at work. Okay, we were at work, mask on, cleaning everything. Every time somebody touched anything, for the very 5 passengers a day, we were there. Second, if TSA is not at the airport when you get there, because all those people talking crap in Washington and wherever else you want to talk about it, if we're not there, don't get on the damn plane.
Nope.
Because that plane ain't going to be airborne long.
Nope.
Because there are crazy people out there. I have seen people try to bring axes, hatchets, guns, knives.
Axes?
Yeah, axe.
A
A
axe?
freaking axe. Like the Thor
Bruh.
and all of that, an axe.
Bruh.
Why the hell would you want to bring some crap like that on a plane? Okay? I mean, why you got to take off your shoes? What are you, living under a rock? They had a guy called the shoe bomber, had C4 in his shoes.
That's
They had a
right.
guy with the underwear bomber, had a C4 in his underwear. Only thing he managed to ignite was his genitals, but and because the body sweats.
He was really burning.
Oh yeah.
But
Had
Mark
that burning
said,
sensation when he went to the bathroom.
Mark said, pay the people, but pay your first responders too.
Absolutely.
You know what? I guarantee you, if the police went on strike, it's not even the fact that the crime would go up. It's the fact that, you know what? Okay, I'm going to say this about the police. I love my police department.
As do I.
I love my police department.
Because I'm kind of related to them in the
But-
fact that, we are public servants.
But I wish Detroit, the city of Detroit, would reinstate.
Say it.
You know
Say
where
it.
I'm about to go.
Death penalty?
No. I wish Detroit would reinstate that if you work here in the city government, like the police, the fire.
If
that
you work here, you got to
the
live here.
You got to live here.
Mm-hmm.
You know why?
Why?
The city was a whole lot safer when that was going on.
Yeah, because you take care of your own. You should not be allowed to live outside of city limits. And yeah, you should have. I respect everybody's freedom of choice. Don't get me wrong. But when you live here, you take a lot more pride in where you live, as opposed to, I get my check from there and I go north of 8 Mile, to a nice quiet block.
You're going to get a bunch of people that work in the city that don't care nothing about the city.
Absolutely.
And if you work in your home, you're going to take care of your home.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a big and small of it. I wish they would reinstate that. If you work for the city, you have to stay in the city.
And Waldo is with us. Good morning, Waldo. He loves being in the city. Waldo, I am proud to say, is a police officer of a lot of years. I forgot how many years he's been with the force.
And he lives in the city.
And the thing Waldo is a different class of police officer. I don't call him a cop. I don't call him, I still call him 5-0, but Waldo has something a lot of officers do not have. And I'm not saying all you guys, if you're listening. A lot of police officers don't have integrity. They don't do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. A lot of them are still stuck in the 60s with that racial thing.
It's
a lot of them are
It's because they don't live here. If you had to go home after doing something wrong to somebody that lives in your city, everybody's connected some kind of way.
Time out. Carl Reed chimes in and says, nothing personal, but it costs too much to live in the city. It costs just as much to live out of the city.
Thank you, Don. Thank you.
Matter of fact, it costs more to live outside the city of Detroit. Mm-hmm. Okay,
it costs more.
If your city is like Highland Park, where you've been paying your water bill and your water bill is still $1,000, that's because there's some corruption going on in the city.
I see you, Walter. You worked at the police department 27 years. That's what's up.
Yeah.
And
D-Web says
Candy says she's a scientist, a data scientist and artist. Scientist and artist. She is. I got some new music from her too. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, send it to me. D-Web says it shows in the various neighborhoods. It's heartbreaking to see many city streets with abandoned houses or no houses at all. Absolutely.
Let me tell you where those abandoned houses came from.
Go ahead.
Your favorite officers and fire people, when they left the city, what did you think they did? They left their homes.
Yep. But and see, when you have a bunch of vacant homes and the city is not making it easy for people to access those homes, number one, if it's a real nice house and it's empty, odds are it's either taxes, there's a tax problem, a tax lien on the house, and you have to pay that $50,000 tax lien before you can get the house. Or there was a lot of money. The bank owns it. Now, let me tell you something about the cool thing about the banks. If you want to buy a house, listen up. The bank don't want the house.
Nope.
They ain't making no money on it. They'd rather give it to you at a discount rate
and make a little bit of money on it.
Exactly. And now car insurance, Carl Reed chimes in and said car insurance and taxes are high. If we quit turning a blind eye to all these car thieves and all of these people stealing and demolishing cars.
That's not why insurance goes up.
Why is it?
Insurance goes up according to your zip code.
Yeah, and generally the zip codes where the theft is highest is where the insurance is highest.
No. It doesn't matter about that, because there's areas in Detroit where the cars are stolen the most. If you look at the data, more cars are stolen in the suburbs than there are stolen in the city. Mm-hmm. And that means our insurance should go down, right?
Right.
But it doesn't. Our insurance goes up because of the zip code that we're in.
Delphine drives a school bus that makes $31 an hour. Damn, y'all hiring? Stuff is high in the city, but they don't make it easy for you to get the house.
On the side, in my business, I make $75.
Doing what? Oh, you mean the video and all that?
Yeah.
Damn, you hiring?
But see, and this is why people need to understand. There are things that you can do to help supplement your income. And even though I'm not trying to supplement my income, I'm trying to live off of what I do on the side so I can stop working. But, you know, because of the way it's set up, you have to work. But, yeah, you can make your own prices when you run your...
Yeah, very true.
You can make your own prices when you own it and you do it.
I know what you was about to say. When you run your own...
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, the prices are... Did anybody ever notice that right when COVID hit?
That's right, Carl.
Right when COVID hit, everything came up. When everything reopened, everything was 50% higher, or they had 100% markup on everything.
That was crazy.
Because we got sick or we were afraid to come out.
And get this, when COVID hit, everything dropped. People was trying to sell stuff because they had so much inventory. They were trying to sell it,
and
get rid of it.
When we came back out, those prices shot up like a skyrocket, you know.
I got to be in here.
And they stayed up. You got to be in there. Wanda, you holding fly swatter. Yeah. And it just came out of nowhere. He got like the Wile E. Coyote, the Acme, and he turned his camera off so he could chase the bee down. And I like the way you put that, Candy. Plandemic, and it was planned, you know. Will we ever get back to a sense of normalcy? I don't think so. You know, this was an opportunity for big corporations and big pharma to raise prices on everything, and they jumped on it. They was like, oh, yeah, as soon as everything opened, raise them prices. Because they figured we were sitting on a lot of money. Did you kill him?
I am a surgeon with the fly swatter.
He's a ninja. What?
He's done. I kill bees. I don't let them live long.
Jay Square said, "Wild over there fighting nature."
Look, if they don't fly away when I shoo them away,
whoa! Where you eating your BLTs at, Carl? Carl
BLT
is $14. What
That's
kind
a
of
BLT
pig,
I would have made at home.
What kind of pig are they putting on that sandwich?
That's a BLT I would have made at home.
No lie. You know. Prices are incredible, but get used to it, everybody, because, I mean, they're not going back. Those days are now the good old days.
You know why? And I'm going to tell you what people need to stop doing, but they're not going to stop doing. They're just not going to.
What's that?
When they raise those prices high, stop going there.
Oh, yeah. You know, I got a better idea. And this takes me to when that gentleman that owned 9:10 a.m., just emailed everybody and said, I'm closing, y'all done. And everybody had the audacity and the nerve to get mad at him. If you don't live in Detroit, there was a radio station, 9:10 a.m., and he opened it up for everybody to come have a show, a talk show, a music show, whatever. And he wasn't paying nothing. He was very rude. He was a jerk, you know, probably still is. I never met the gentleman, so that was hearsay, and I apologize for that. But people had the audacity to get mad at him for emailing them and saying, I'm going to turn the station off. Oh, actually, I'm just going to change the format. You don't have to come in no more.
Right.
No goodbye, no nothing. Now, they had audacity to get mad, and because I'm like, why? Number one, you knew he was like that when you got there. Number two, if you don't like the way he running his, get your own. See,
or not only get your own, support the people that already
Hello. You know, because nothing burns me and Juan up more than to have somebody say, how's your little radio station or your little podcast?
Man,
you do a little podcast.
I'll
I'm like,
punch you in your damn mouth.
No. I'm like, first of all, I don't have a little podcast station. I'm proud to say WJZD Radio has over 750,000 listeners worldwide. That's a small number when you take into consideration the size of this earth.
Yeah.
But it's more than what you got, because when you was on 9:10 a.m., you had probably 9 or 10 listeners.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny to me? You know what's funny to me?
What?
When people come to me and was like, how's your little show doing? I was like, my little show? Oh, it's little. You know, it's little. And I walk away from them.
Yeah.
But
No.
what's funny to me is when those same people that don't have what you have call your stuff little or ask you for a discount to come on to
Or can I run an ad on your station? How much?
Can I run an ad?
Oh,
How
now
much?
it's not a little station anymore. You want to advertise on my little station? Really? You know?
I charge them. I don't. You know what? I scare people away with that kind of stuff. I just.
Candy says there's a documentary of
It's
how
not that.
important the black consumer is to the country. Black
Yeah.
Orleans are the biggest consumers, yet they make it extra hard where it really counts. If we all leave here or stop buying, this place turns upside down. Black people make the world go round. Absolutely. What I would love to see,
Absolutely.
I've heard about a few of them. I would love to see more black-owned supermarkets. I would
Yep.
love to see more black-owned banks. I would love to see more black-owned car dealerships with new cars that ain't trying to. And when you go to these places, don't ask for the hookup. Pay the damn price that's on the ticket. You know.
But let me say this: a lot of black people don't have those things and don't try to get into those things because the other people make it hard. And I'm not even talking about white people now.
But we
I'm
make
talking-
it hard on ourselves.
We make it hard on ourselves because we don't support the black business.
D Web just hit a home run. She said black-owned beauty supply store.
And that's where I was going with this, D Web. That's where I was going with this, because let a black person try to get into the hair care, the beauty supply business. They make it so hard because the Asians have cornered the market there. They make it hard for a black person in the city to own something like that because they cut off the lines of supply. They will cut off the lines of supply. The same thing with black gas stations. The line of supply for gas rolls through Arab Americans.
Yeah,
and
but
they will cut the supply.
can I say one word?
Same thing with supermarkets.
That we all need unity. Make it two words: unity and integrity.
But
if
that's-
we
that's-
pull together, we
That's
can
easier
do
said
more.
than done. That's easier said than done, Don.
Yeah, because we just have a disbelief. They've got us, bamboozled them into believing we can't believe in each other.
Yes.
I mean,
I
look
agree
at
with
me and
that.
Carl, for example. Carl and I have done business before. You still hear Menzies spots on my station, Carl and I work on an integrity basis, and that's what makes us work, And then when Carl's new music comes out, which I'm loving crazy about you, incidentally, and you'll hear that later on today. But when Carl's music comes out, I'm supporting that. Why? Because he's my friend. Why? Because he's hustling out here just like I am. Why? Because he got good product. And he does a great job with hair. If I had hair, I could really co-sign on that, but I don't have hair, so I can't co-sign on that. Any ladies that are listening ever gone to Carl Reed? Carl been in the hair game for years, decades. I mean, way back when Cheeks was open, Carl was doing hair. Matter of fact, that's where I met Carl, in Cheeks.
Let me say this. Candy, I'm going to just call her Blue because it's weird for me to call her Candy. Blue, when I first approached her about joining the radio station and sending me music, she sent me catalogs and music, and she still sends me music today. So, and when we talk, a lot of times we talk about support. When nobody else will support you, black people will support you, but at the same time, you can't go to them, to their business and be like, I need a discount. I can't afford you. And then you walk in there, and black people are known to do this. Black people will walk in there with the flyest Jordans on.
Oh yeah.
The Birkin bags, the Gucci glasses, and all of that, and then ask you for a discount.
I posted on my Facebook
I see
page.
Johnny's in the house. Good morning,
Johnny
New Zealand.
Crawford. What's going on? But I posted a little joke on that. I was like, if your child is wearing a brand new pair of Jordans on the first day of school, he better not ask my kid for a pencil. Okay? How the hell you gonna send your kid to school with new Jordans on and he ain't got a backpack, ain't got pencil, ain't got crayon, ain't got nothing, but he got a new pair of Jordans.
I know what the UMA's Worldwide Music Awards is black owned. Yeah, but they don't. But is this the same awards that you have to pay almost $1,000 to be in? to get to actually, like if I wanted to sponsor, if I wanted my show to win an award, I had to, in order for it to get looked at, I have to pay $1,000 to be into the application.
Then they're gonna give you. Of course, they're gonna give you for your $1,000. You get this little award. See, that's why I don't really give credence to a lot of those award shows.
No.
I don't do that.
Wellington is
just
in the
like these award
house.
shows that just came by. It was over at Henry's Palace.
Yeah.
I mean, and I applaud them for supporting black music, black entertainment.
Did you get an award?
No, I wasn't even nominated. They didn't even know I was in the room. Well, a few people did, but it was cool with me because I heard them make mention of. It was like, well, that's internet radio. And when I heard it come out like that, I was like,
bro.
That's like we are a virus or something like that.
We're a virus that's about to take over. That's what viruses do.
Hello, because like mainstream radio, and I hate to say which one is better.
I got you, Bernard.
I'm trying to find a polite way of saying we
go
are
ahead and
more
say
of a people-based radio station than anything. The mainstream radio are corporate-based. They are all about that dollar.
Pay to play.
Exactly. You got to pay to play. Corey's daughter had a wonderful song out, and Corey had to pay like $1,500 to get it played once.
See?
And
guess how much it costs for us to play the song?
Not a damn thing. If it's good
Zero.
stuff, it's good stuff,
And
send
I play,
it to us. We will play
If it's
it.
good, I will play it. A lot of times, if it's not that good, I'll still play it.
Yeah, I'll give you a little love, but I mean, I'm not going to,
It has to meet quality, but if it's a good song or if it's a decent song, I'll play it on my station anyway.
If you mastered it in your mama basement.
Yeah. But I'm going to tell you who sends great music too, Johnny. Johnny from New Zealand.
Oh, yeah?
Him and his daughter and his son have great music.
Okay, and Bernard says, please hook him up. He is totally different.
Yeah, he's talking about his music awards. Yes, I will look you up.
And send me some information on it, wjcdradio@gmail.com. I'd love to look at it, Bruce.
And you know what's funny? We don't, even though I'm saying this about the awards, I don't be looking to get awards. Because I know
I'm doing this out of love. I love what I do.
Right, I love what I do. And so I don't be looking for it. But what's funny is
it would be nice to be acknowledged.
I like the acknowledgement because I got acknowledged one or two times before, and it's nice. But it's not what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
set
not
out
my
to
focus.
get awards on this.
If I get them, cool. But if I don't, cool. Because that's not my
what
purpose.
I would like to see. Those folks that hand out the Grammys and the American Music Awards. You know where the American Music Award came from, don't you?
Yeah.
Dick Clark.
Yeah.
Okay. He created that. As likewise the Soul Train Awards. He created. Don Cornelius created that.
Yep.
I don't know who created the Grammys, but
that was a corporate thing.
That was a corporate thing.
Corporate music.
And they create an academy. I mean, who are these people?
Who's these people sitting on this academy?
Who are these people sitting on this big mountain saying
because
that's a good record?
Some of the
We're going to give you a Grammy because that's a good record. No, they're not saying that because it sold more.
Yeah. Yeah. And the reason it sold more is because that company went in and bought more time on all the radio stations.
Precisely.
To make it happen.
Mm-hmm. Mark Springer, what's going on?
That's the reason. That's my man right there, Mark Springer. I'm sorry, Mac Springer. But he got a Macalini. That's his stage name, and he got some great music too.
Oh, really?
Plays on our station.
Okay.
And
you got to send me some of
R&B
this.
soul. Look, I put together a list of guys, radio stations that are in a email list, and I'm gonna send all new music because I have this summer I got over 3,000 new songs.
I can't say that I got that many.
I'm still going through most of it.
Between you and J Square, I get a lot of great music. And then the artists over at Mac Avenue Records, Derek Garrett and those guys, they make sure that we stay on top of the real, traditional jazz, and I appreciate them. And a lot of people, they'll reach out to me and they'll say, Don, I got this new song. Send it to me. I'll give it a listen. If it fits our format, if it's good stuff, I'm going to give you some love. you know. And see, I'm not all about. There's more to it than just having a good song. I mean, if you are an artist and you're putting out good music, because I got a lot of guys. I'm not going to mention any of their names because I don't want them to think that I'm implying anything bad on them. But what have you done to help the community that helped you sell records? Did you call the radio station and say, hey, man, I appreciate you playing my stuff. Let me send you some drops, for your station. Or I know you guys are going to be out on Liver Noise this weekend. Can I come out and help you guys out selling some of those T-shirts,
Or even like in my case, when we out there, we're filming.
Yeah.
So can you come over and let me get on camera for you? I'll do some I'll do some drops. I'll
That's the way
interview
you
somebody
repay
for
us.
You. Yeah, you don't have to give us money. Money is always good. It's like Christmas.
Hello. Because if y'all think us sitting here is cheap, think again. No, it's not.
No.
I mean, if I shut this thing off today, I'd be in Italy hanging out with Maurizio D'Aduzio by Christmas,
because
and shopping and buying me new suits, But I do this. This is what I would choose to invest in.
The internet costs, the streaming costs,
software
costs, computer costs. I might have 4 or 5 computers sitting around me, but that stuff costs, so I can get all of this going and make it happen.
The equipment.
I have 4 radio stations running right now. That's mine. The hip hop station, the world radio station, the gospel station, and what else? Oh, 2 gospel stations. So that costs money.
Yeah. And the thing about it, we look for sponsors. We do. Sponsors are harder for us to come by because people don't,
They still in the traditional radio mindset.
They're still in that traditional radio mindset. Where are you on the dial? Now that burns me up. What dial?
I was like, Ninja, I just told you I was an internet radio station.
Yeah.
You're going to ask me where am I at on the dial. Oh, my goodness.
Brenda says, Mac Avenue is the truth. God bless our jazz angel and founder. Gretchen, she was a sweetheart. I used to see her all the time at the Dirty Dog Jazz Cafe that she owned. And she was like, Don, you still playing that jazz? I'm like, yes, ma'am. You better. And she turned away from me. She was a sweetheart. I loved her.
That's another thing. Let me say this, and I'm gonna just put it out there. Places like Dirty Dog and the the restaurant downtown behind Fox.
Oh, you're talking about Cliff Bell's?
Cliff Bell's, and Baker's. Y'all need to join with us.
Yeah.
Stop.
They don't because they feel that they're upper echelon.
Oh,
forget
that.
I heard you say something else. Yeah, I get
because
it.
that irritates my soul. That irritates my soul because
Floods is a different thing now. Floods is a whole different bar now.
But see, I'm talking about specialty clubs like Dirty Dog and Cliff Bell's and Baker's Keyboard. Baker's Keyboard should be asking us to come in on a regular.
Oh, yeah.
Like, broadcast from here. And,
wait a minute. We've been invited down to Georgia, Juan. If we can make it, he'll put us on the guest list. Bernard, the 6th Annual UMA Awards, Worldwide Music Awards, October 14th, 2023. Legendary Ford Hall King, Arnold Street, Hapeville, Georgia.
If I make that trip, Bernard, I'm gonna want to get on the mic and introduce a winner or awardee or somebody.
Oh yeah, I like to be an announcer
I want to do
too.
that. I want to.
And the winner is
right. That's what I want to do. I don't even
I'll
have to
buy a
win
new
an
suit for
award. I just man, I'll come down there just
October 14th.
and the winner
that might be a good
is
thing.
And I open the little package and be like,
you know what, Juan? We should go down there, and we should have it on camera where we go live on the air from Georgia.
That'd be sweet.
We
should we should just get in the rent a car and just go.
No, I ain't rent. I drive to the airport. I ain't driving.
I like driving down there. I like driving to Georgia.
I drove up here from Texas, 23 and a half freaking hours.
Yeah, no, that's not fun.
No.
I drove to El Paso, Texas. And
I remember when you did that.
That's not fun.
No.
That's not fun.
You ever
at all.
drove across the It's
I drove
amazing
from
that
Detroit.
you can drive the 9.5 hours and still be in the same damn state. It's amazing. You know?
I drove from Detroit to Cali.
Oh, yeah, you're a better
That was
man
not
than
fun
me.
either. And guess what? It took me a day and a half to drive because I had to stop.
Oh, yeah, you
and
better.
get some sleep.
You
I
better.
stopped. Like, where did I stop? I stopped in. I think I stopped in Kansas, and got some sleep, and then went on, and then I stopped right before I stopped in Arizona before I got to California. Yep.
Jay Square
but
says he's driven from California to Detroit.
I think I remember that. I think I remember when you was in Cali.
Y'all crazy. I did it
No,
because
that was not
I
a
was
drive
moving.
That's not a drive you want. I took a train from Detroit to Cali, and
Now, that might be fun.
it was long. But
Yeah,
it
it's
was,
gonna be
It was
long.
fun. It was fun.
But as long as I got my tablet, I got some movies.
I saw some of the most beautiful mountains and ranges.
Oh, I've gone
and-
through
and
tunnels
things.
on
Oh
a
my
train. If
God,
you've never
it's
taken a
just-
train ride,
oh my
it's
God.
awesome.
It's
you know,
just beautiful.
I'm not talking about from Detroit to Chicago, but I took a train from Detroit, Chicago to D.C.
Right.
And you
Now,
go through the Appalachian Mountains.
I took it from Detroit
Collie
to Chicago.
Good, my brother, what's going on?
And then
Are
Chicago
you going
to
be at
Texas.
the concert? Collie Good, are you going to be at the Mesa concert? We've been playing Mesa all hour long. We've got one more this hour, and then we go to the all incognito all next hour.
You have to say it. You have to say incognito quietly, like incognito.
Incognito.
Because we're incognito. Unless you're talking about black people, then you say incognito.
There you go. Well, that's Bluey and them. They're from England, and they're a jazz
That
funk
is-
band that's off the chain.
Oh yeah, I got music from Bluey.
Oh yeah.
I got music from Bluey. I
me see
love them.
something.
I love them. Anyway, let's make a trip to Georgia. October 14th.
that sounds like a lot of fun.
That sounds like there's gonna be a good deal. A good deal. Now, Bernard, when we get down there, we're gonna have to find a place to stay.
Oh, I got some friends down in Georgia.
I got
a bunch
people-
of people in Georgia.
I got people in
My
Atlanta.
sister Delphine is in Atlanta.
I
So,
got people in Atlanta. I just want to know how far
From
Atlanta
Hatesville?
is from where he's talking about the award
Okay.
show will be.
Ron Tinsley, what's up, What's going on, my brother? You're listening to the Rise and Grind Morning Coffee on WJZD.
Yes,
we have just
sir.
been playing an hour of Mesa, and next hour it's all incognito. Mesa performing live a week from today at the Ford Community and Performing Arts Center. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you? You love traveling by train. It is wonderful. You get you some
Nobel
sandwiches.
said there is nothing in Nevada and Wyoming. Yes, it is. The Grand Canyon.
Well, in Nevada, you got Las Vegas, but that's
No,
the only part
Wyoming.
of Nevada I go see.
Wyoming was a beautiful. I've been to Wyoming. And it's
I don't
a
even like
beautiful thing.
Wyoming Street, okay?
It's a beautiful state. It's a beautiful state. It's very open.
I don't
It's
dig
very
Wyoming
open there.
Street. It used to be cool back when the Manor House and 31 Flavors were over there, but now you got to lock your doors on Wyoming.
Well-
See, tourists. First thing, amazingly enough, when tourists come to Detroit, you know what the first thing they want to see is 8 Mile, because of the Eminem thing. And 8 Mile, it's quite busy. It's a busy 6-lane, 3 on each side highway. Basically, is what it is.
Yeah.
And now you go to 7 Mile, be careful. 6 Mile, be careful. Wyoming, be careful.
Wait a minute. I live on 6 Mile. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you live on the east side, too, be very careful if you're over in Wild's neighborhood. I retract that. Be very careful. I mean, I live out way out in the burbs. I'm in a place
You live
where-
miles away from Detroit.
Yeah.
And all I'm going to say about that is, as long as I've been alive, I stayed in the same zip code. All right.
Wait a minute.
Well, no, not every year of my life, but most of my life, I stayed in the same zip code, and I've never had an issue in this zip code. So, while everybody's talking about how bad, hey,
This is Jam. Tell me who made
Okay.
this record before Mesa did it.
okay, I can tell you who did that. That's Pat Benatar.
Yep.
But let me say this. I did a track because I do music too. I did a track that I gave to Candy, Blue Raspberry. I gave to her. And she did this same song to it.
Oh, really?
Yes. and it's a like an alternative soul track. And I would
A friend of mine turned me on to this
them.
track from Mesa, and I pulled into Walmart, blasting it, and these ladies came by and they's like, "Is that Pat Benatar?" I was like, "No, that's Mesa. She covered it." What's going on, Calvin Dumas? Oh, down in Houston, Vince Moore. God knows where Vince is. He's either in Indy, Ohio, Michigan, or Chicago. You know, this guy. You might as well buy a camper, Vince. Why don't you do that? Jerome Melton. Good morning. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Coffee. We have been playing Mesa all hour long. Okay. She said, "Buy one."
Don, it's so lovely to have been in your presence today. I will say adieu to you, and I will see you later.
Damn. Like I said, y'all need a room. Last Chance for Love is my favorite song by Mesa, Adrian says.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Last Chance for Love is one of my
Fetty
favorites.
Leonard Stitt, how you doing?
Mama
Good morning,
Leonard
Fetty.
is in the house. Mama Leonard. That means y'all got to start acting right now. Y'all got to
She
start
gonna
acting
crack
right.
that
Mama,
whip.
Mama Leonard in the house, y'all. Can't be acting
Now,
in here
see-
talking about people get their shit together and all that other stuff. Y'all got to act right now.
You the one said that. Wait a minute. I know my ID is coming in very, very late at 7 after, but that's all right. I'll straighten it back out by the top of the hour. Oh, yeah, incidentally, check this out. Mesa coming to town next Friday in Dearborn, and Kyle Lamont will be interviewing Mesa live on the air next Thursday.
Ooh.
So you guys got to tune in to WJZ. Kyle Lamont, 2 in the afternoon. Mesa will be on the phone with Kyle Lamont, and Kyle will be the MC for the show, along with, I think, Angie Starr or Tune Up, or one of those guys over there.
One of those guys.
You know, it's amazing that they're actually advertising. I'm thankful that they are doing it, but they don't really play Mesa.
Nah, they don't do that. They
You
just
know,
do
I mean, it's almost as if the mainstream radio figure we all died or something, that real good music doesn't exist unless it's made back in the 80s and 90s or 70s.
You know what's funny about this?
What's
About
up with
mainstream radio? Who's funny about them? They still trying to find their niche.
Yeah.
And that's funny. That's funny to me. You've been a radio station for so long and you still trying to find your niche?
They're trying to find a way to make money because a lot of people can get this music for free. And they're trying to find ways to make you pay for it. Angel, what's up, Angel?
I know how they can make money.
Quit BSing the listeners.
Like
Gain trust.
give you a show on 105.9 or give me a show on 105.9. Let me do the morning coffee show on 105.9.
Hey, but they're going to have to come and pay. They're going to have to. Carl Reed says they'll play it if you're paying.
WJZD Radio.
All right, it's time for Incognito.
.com.
And I'm staying with you today, baby. I'm staying with you this hour, too. You know, let's have some fun.
You're right. They'll play if you pay.
J Square said, forget mainstream radio. That's not what he wanted to say.
No.
He was trying to be PC about it. I get it.
Because Mama Leonard's in the house. He gotta make sure he say it. He be respectful. That's
Yeah,
right.
you better be
I got
respectful.
that. Hey.
And I know my
Leonard
mama, she's out in Katy, Texas listening, too. So
Mama
I've
Leonard
been trying
don't
to
play
watch
that.
my mouth.
Yeah, Mama Leonard don't play that.
You know.
This
Yeah,
my
but,
song right here.
We had to add Incognito all right after Mesa. Because it's like,
Let me tell a story about this. This song right here, I have a show called The Drive Time Groove. And Don did an opening to this song on the Drive Time Groove. So every now and then, if you tune in at 5 p.m. on One Media World Radio, you'll hear me open the show, and then you might hear Don saying, you know, we'll be there, and I hope you'll be here with us on the Drive Time Groove, and then this song will play. So yeah, that's one of my favorites. I make sure that play all the time.
yeah. But I really, 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 really want to support this Mesa concert. Not because it's just Mesa, but because of the organization that is actually putting it together. Light Shine Entertainment. Now, this is my man Chris Willis and his family, okay? And the beautiful thing about this, When I met them, they were at a family dinner. I was actually I thought it was going to be me and Chris meeting. The whole family was there. And D-Web and I walk in at Little Daddy's out there on Northwestern Highway. And so we sit down and I meet the family. And this family is so Christ-based. It warmed my heart to no ends that I didn't think these families existed. You know, I mean, I know where I'm at, you know, with my relationship and my walk with God, you know, but they are like-minded. We all are walking the same walk and focusing on being a blessing to other people. And that's the beautiful part about it. That's what I like about Light Shine Entertainment, is the fact that they are in this not for themselves solely, but to help other small businesses and companies, you know, who need a hand up, not a hand out, a hand up, just to get their business in gear, you know. And then once they get their business in gear, we can all help each other out. Have mercy. You know, it's just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful organization. I love the way they're handling things. Chris calls me, and if he has a question about something, or now he can call Kyle, because Chris thought the interview with Mesa was going to be yesterday, and Kyle was like, no, it wouldn't make any sense to do it that way. Let's do it the day before the concert. That way it's fresh in everybody's mind.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a phenomenal show. I want everybody, go to Eventbrite and get your tickets. Use the code WJZD, get a 20% discount. And a lot of people have told me they're already going. Do me a favor, everybody who's going, I want you to take a picture of the audience. Take a picture of the audience.
Wait. You got to make sure you create a hashtag for that. Mm-hmm. You know, this is how I love how the internet works. Mm-hmm. You create the hashtag for it. So whenever the people take the picture and post it, they post it under the hashtag. Mm-hmm. And whenever you put that hashtag in, you can get all the photos.
Oh, yeah. So hashtag Mesa WJZD. How about that?
Okay. But make sure you post the hashtag too.
I'm going to post that on my page. When you go to the Mesa concert, take a bunch of pictures and put it under the hashtag Mesa WJZD. I'm going to post it on my Facebook page today. One word. Good morning. Gary Hunter from the Shot News is with us.
Good morning, Gary.
Yeah, that's my favorite photographer. He's expensive, but he's good, you know.
Well, good.
See,
good
Gary don't play. That's my family.
We don't care about when we buy certain things from other companies that are not like us.
Yep.
So we don't say they're too expensive then. So hey, Gary, hi, how you doing? But my photographer is Vidal Leonard. He's not expensive. Well, he's expensive, but I don't see it that way.
Yeah.
I see it that he's
you get what
doing,
you pay for.
He's doing what he's supposed to do, and so I'm gonna pay him his price.
Mm-hmm. Likewise with Gary, you know, and Gary show up on you. he hear about it, he's there.
And plus, I support my people like that. You know,
I do my best to support my people, even though a lot of my people don't support me. I will show up to their events, you know, and shake a few hands and turn a few heads and that sort of deal.
You want to know something that's funny?
What's that?
We, as in me and you,
yeah.
People won't respect us the same way that we respect them.
Oh yeah.
Because if
they
did,
think
they would
they're
include
doing
us in a lot of things. They would include us in a lot of things.
They feel like they're doing us a favor.
Yeah.
I'm like,
send me your music. And they be like, well, how many people listen to your station?
Do it matter?
I'm like, mother, how many people listen to you right
does
now?
It matter?
You know? I got that same beat. I thought I killed him. Hold on. I'll be right back. Wait.
Oh, get the flash water.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That must be a Detroit East Side beat. Be like, you know, I'm too legit to quit. You know, Wanda swatted him. He came back with stitches. He's like, zzz. Yeah. This is the Rise and Grind Morning Coffee. Japan, Don Allen, and Juan Johnson. And Juan is having insect problems right now. Thankfully, it is a bee and not a cockroach. But that's a, it don't matter. Carl said it right there. It doesn't matter if I got 5 or 5 million listeners, and we closing in on that 5 million listener number. It doesn't matter if I'm playing your stuff is getting played. Ta-da! Okay. And incidentally, Carl, we got to do another interview because you got more joints out there. Matter of fact, Carl, this is going to blow your mind. And as soon as Juan gets back on the air, this is going to blow his mind too. I'm going to say one name. Her name is Jeannie Lyles. He must be scared because I see Juan standing up. But Juan, do you know?
He's somewhere by the desk.
Oh, Juan, do you know Jeannie Lyles? Do you know Jeannie Lyles, the singer?
Yes, I do know Jeannie.
I know Carl knows her because she sang with Carl. Come to find out, Jeannie Lyles is my first cousin. So, it blew my mind because Gary, who is also my cousin, got us to understand and knowing how we're related. It turns out that the Pool, Raspberry, Dean, Harvey, Cherry, Floyd. It's a bunch of us, y'all. Especially the Raspberry and Dean side of it. And if you're a Raspberry or related to a Raspberry or a Dean or a Harvey or a Pool or a Floyd, somewhere down the line we are related, But yeah, Jeannie Lyles is my cousin, and I didn't even know it. Neither did she, But I may have Jeannie interview Carl again for his new joint. So Carl, if you're listening, we're gonna hook you two up, and I think it'll be a lot of fun because me, Jeannie, and Gary have got to get together, and we're gonna try to put together a family reunion of sorts. Denise, how are you?
She said her husband Garth Brooks. Is that the Garth Brooks? Garth Brooks?
Garth Brooks?
Is that the Garth Brooks? Because if that's the Garth Brooks, I'm a fan.
I need an interview.
I'm trying to let you know, I'm a fan.
I'm a big fan of Garth Brooks. I love rock and roll. I love jazz.
Bro,
I love country. I love hip hop.
Garth Brooks, I'm a fan. I like him like I like Prince. I'm a fan of Garth Brooks.
Whoa. Carl Reed says something good is blowing up on the gospel stations. Crazy About You will be released as a single next month in the USA. It's out overseas.
He said he want a live interview.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh, we can do that.
There it is. I hit this bee with this fly swatter. He disintegrated. I don't see him nowhere.
Yeah. He gonna come back, like I said, with stitches. He's like, thought you got me, didn't you?
And he gonna get it again.
He's somewhere transmitting through his little antennas. His
got his friend.
Yeah. He's like, this big fool think he done killed me, y'all. Come on, we can ready to get with him.
Yeah, he done disintegrated. I don't know where he at.
But Carl Reed, we gonna do a live interview. I'm down with that. That sounds cool to me.
I'm still waiting on Denise to tell us if she's Garth Brooks, the singer, the country singer, the guy who created Chris Gaines, Garth Brooks.
No, I'm not familiar with Chris Gaines.
Oh, then let me help you.
Mellow Mike, DJ Mellow Mike, what's going on, bro? Mellow Mike is the man who put together the music bed for that spot for Mesa.
Let me get you.
And Mike will be at the concert as well. Incidentally, Mike, you better come get your tickets. They are over here with your name on the envelope.
Let me get you.
Now you can't interrupt this hour. This is all incognito this hour. You know that, Mark.
Oh shoot! Then I can't let you listen to the 3 songs on the life and times of Chris Gaines that are like absolutely the best.
Oh wow! Okay. Let's see. I'm looking for something, making sure everything is. Let's get that out of here.
Lost in You is my favorite song on that whole album.
Okay.
If you heard that, you be like, "Oh my God, I need that."
Yeah, but
when I first heard that song, I didn't know.
Everybody go to Eventbrite. I can hear my echo over there. You got your monitors up.
Oh yeah, let me turn that down. There you go.
Oh, shout out to the Harperwoods College and Career Institute. That's where Mellow Mike is at right now. Tell the class I said what's up.
What up, though?
One day,
oh yeah,
Juan, we gotta come
Mellow
over
Mike.
there.
I gotta send you. I got the shows. I'm gonna send it to you.
One day, me and Juan gonna have to come over there and talk to your class, Mike. You know, radio/TV production class.
Yes, sir.
I can do the radio. Juan will do the TV side. You know, and after we're done with you, I guarantee you, I can positively say you want to study medicine.
No, I encourage children to get into something tech like this.
Oh, yeah,
or
absolutely.
radio,
I'm just
because
kidding.
there's some things that don't die. Entertainment doesn't die.
No, it doesn't.
People listen to music all the time. That will never go away. That would never go
Oh
away.
yeah. Shout out to a special solemn shout out going out to the family of Dallas Keith over at WGPR. He passed away.
Right.
And we have to send our deepest condolences to Dallas's family. I understand the homegoing services will be on a week from Saturday. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend. I will be in Colorado. My namesake nephew, Donald Allen Poole II, is getting married. And, you know, Uncle Don's got to be there. Especially, he's named after me. I got to be there. It's what we do. You know, so we definitely want to send let the family of Dallas Keith know that we are keeping you in our prayers, and we are in full support. Anytime someone in radio, specifically radio, we lose a radio voice, it saddens me, because we are a small family of our own. We may not speak to each other and see each other every day, but we just lose a voice on the air.
Yeah.
And Dallas Keith was one of those voices that we lost. Thank you, Teresa Hill, for alerting me when it happened. Also lost a very good friend of mine, Ray Page, attorney at law.
Okay.
Ray
She said
Page passed away.
She said she married to the original Garth Brooks. Okay.
Oh, she is?
All right.
Is that your baby daddy?
I just wanted to know. She said, ask Waldo all about him. I said, okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. I'll ask Waldo. But yeah, I thought you was married to Garth Brooks. I was about to
I'm like,
fan
can you,
out real
can
quick.
you get a brother an autograph or a picture?
Autograph. Where you at? If you in Detroit, where you at? I want to come talk to Garth just for a minute. Just for a minute.
Yeah. But it saddens me when that happens, but, you know, we got to keep on keeping on. Stay with us all day, all this hour. We have been playing Incognito. All last hour we played all Mesa. All hour Mesa will be in Detroit, or actually in Dearborn next weekend, next Saturday, or next Friday. Next Friday. At the Ford Community Center and for Performing Arts, right over there on Michigan Avenue. So get your tickets, Eventbrite. Use the code WJZD. Get your 20% off your tickets. It's gonna be off the chain.
Wait a minute. I might be off that Friday. I might have to go to that.
The odd thing about it, let's see, it's a lot happening that weekend. Friday is Mesa. Saturday is Brian Culbertson at Masonic Temple.
Yeah.
I really wanted to go see that as well, but I won't even be, I won't be
In
within
time.
1,000 miles of the theater.
Right.
So.
I might have to go. I might have to do the Mesa thing.
Oh yeah, the Mesa.
I'm gonna have to talk to Kyle Lamont and sneak me in the back door so I can just talk on the mic. Be like,
wait a minute.
morning coffee show.
D Webb is trying to find somebody to go with her. She got an extra ticket.
Ooh.
So you got to call her. You better
All
say,
right,
"Hey, Dawn.
D-Webb.
Hey, Dawn.
Hey,
Would
Dawn.
you like to go hang out with me?"
Hey, Dawn. Would you like
I have
to hang out
I have it
with
on.
the smartest man?
I have it on great. I have a great opinion on that because I know she got the tickets. I know she got them. And she was just saying, "I don't have anybody to go with." So now watch, everybody gonna blow Dawn's phone
Dawn
up. talking
phone
about,
up. Let
You
me
got
go
an extra
with you.
ticket to Mesa?
Let me buy that ticket from you. Let me do something. Dawn gonna be scalping tickets
Now-
by the end of the day.
I was speaking to Kyle as well. Kyle has 2 tickets, and he the MC. So when you're the MC, you very seldom
But
use tickets.
Kyle should actually give them away on his show.
Very true, but then again, his wife wouldn't have a place to sit.
She can sit backstage.
I don't know. That's out my pay grade right there. But when is Carl Reed? Carl Reed, when are you gonna do another show? You know, Carl did a show downtown at what's that new restaurant? Table number 2, something like that.
Table number 2. Oh, hey, you know what, Don?
Yeah.
I want to do a show from that new food mall over there on 6 Mile.
Food mall.
Yep.
6 Mile on what?
I gotta get the address, but it's a new food mall where they have multiple restaurants in one area. You can go and sit down and eat. You can walk the mall, and it's just nothing but restaurants.
Oh, and this is on 6 Mile and what?
I gotta find out the address.
But yeah, you gotta find out.
Matter of fact, let me look. It's called What Do You Want to Eat? That's the name of the mall.
You know what? I'm looking for some good old school oxtail.
It's on the west side. It's called. I'm looking at it. It's called What You Want to Eat Food Hall.
What you want to eat?
That's what it's called. What You Want to Eat Food Hall.
Wait a minute. Carl Reed is performing in November. Carl, it helps now.
You said y'all better show up.
Wait a minute. It's 30 days in November. Can you zero in on a closer date and location and time?
Just let me know, Carl. I'll show up. Matter of fact, put the show around my work schedule, and I'll make sure I show up. Look, okay, so I got the address.
Okay, hold on for a second, because we got a real big special announcement.
Oh, the Mesa.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm going to pump this.
Okay.
Oh, and we got one more commercial. That's
But yeah, it's on West McNichols in Detroit. It's on the west side. It's called What You Want to Eat. What You Want to Eat. And it's What You Want to Eat.
The City Warehouse has
What you want to eat. Okay, that's going to be announced. I got a better question, Carl. Can I MC it? You know, can I MC the show? It would be my privilege and honor. You know, and I work well. I'm gonna cut you the family discount.
And the owner is a chef. His name is Chef Bob.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, Carl definitely want to do that. And Carl's band, 313 Band, is them boys are the truth.
Open at 10 a.m. Friday and Saturday.
You know, so let me know, Carl. Let me know. Make sure it's on a Friday or a Saturday. That way I'll be available.
City Warehouse and the Kingsman Shoes in Southfield, Michigan.
Just let me know.
Okay, here we go.
Presents an evening of music you don't want to miss. It's Mesa.
I'm drowning in deep water.
Friday night, September 22nd at the Ford Community and Performing Arts Center in Dearborn, Michigan. It's Mesa and the Heart to Heart event. Tickets available now at Eventbrite. Don't miss your exclusive 20% WJZD family discount with promo code WJZD. This is a special benefit concert. Lightshine Entertainment events are specifically produced to provide practical help to organizations and individuals who are helping others or who may need a hand up. Don't miss Mesa, Friday, September 22nd at the Ford Community and Performing Arts Center, 15801 Michigan Avenue in Dearborn, Michigan. Get your tickets now at Eventbrite. Lightshine Entertainment. Entertainment that gives back.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Carl, it's not a restaurant. I'm about to show you. If Donna let me share the screen.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. There he goes. There we
We
go.
are the stream.
You see us?
WJZDradio.com.
Wait a minute.
You gotta bring it on the
bring
screen.
on. Okay,
Yeah.
there it is.
There you go. Okay, now I'm gonna scroll down my page. You see us right there.
Right.
And then I'm gonna go down there and keep going. Oh, wait. I gotta go to my page first.
Yeah, that would help.
There you go. There you
You got my boy Keith.
The Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're good at something, you never do it for free.
I posted that.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me see. I know it's here. There you go. This right here.
Detroit. It's called What You Want to Eat.
Okay, there you go. What you want to eat.
Whoa.
Look at that. Look
And
at that. These
where-
are all
where-
different.
where is
These are
this?
all different restaurants. This is on the west side.
Wow.
It's on the west side.
And people, please don't mess up this man's business.
No.
Go over there and
It's not
you know,
just one. It's several different restaurants there.
The caption is in the way he said.
Oh no, the caption is not in the way.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let me pull that down. Morning, G Hen. Oh yeah, G Hen and Juan. I need both of y'all today.
Okay.
I need both of you.
Well, yeah, it's a food hall, and it's like a row of restaurants in one place, and you can walk in and go and eat. We need to go live from there. There's the owner, Chef Bob.
Chef Bob. And that looks like it's over there near the Livernois area.
I don't know if it's over there near the Livernois area, but it's on 6 Mile.
Okay. 6 Mile Livernois. Why does he have a liquor bottle in his hand?
Because that's when he was the inauguration. He's gonna break the bottle. Is it open? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Now it's open. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's open. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good deal.
Yeah.
Okay, and then something else big happening this weekend. The Detroit Lions' first home opener. I'm excited for the Lions.
Yes, I like that idea.
I cannot wait to see what our Lions are going to do this season. You know, I'm gonna break down the fire jersey. Yeah.
If they win tomorrow,
then people start taking them seriously.
Sunday. They win Sunday.
People will take them seriously. I'm gonna take them seriously regardless.
Well, I love my Lions. I love them. Win, lose.
Mike
anything.
says it's on 6 Mile off Myers.
Yes, that's
Okay.
what I heard.
6 Mile and Myers.
6 Mile and Myers.
I'll find it. What you want to eat? Let's go over there, and we should go over there and see if we can broadcast from there live.
That's what I'm saying. I want to broadcast from over there.
And we'll put it on camera too. That would be kind of cool. We'd have to do it like on a Thursday or a Friday.
Let me see.
And we'd talk to all of the different restaurants and get them over there, and we can stream it.
That'd be sweet.
Still working with Rachel. J Squared, if you're there, need you to contact Rachel and see if we can get what the prices are on putting a screen on the website so people can just go directly to our website instead of going to Facebook and YouTube and all the rest
And watching
of
the show. I agree, because I don't want to go to Facebook no more.
You know what? They sent a friend of mine a thank you card for behaving herself. Seriously. Thank you for behaving yourself and not, getting put in Facebook jail. Basically is what they're saying. And then they told me I was getting ready to get restricted.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on later? I'm not
sure. I
sure.
go to Facebook jail all the time. I got a suite in Facebook jail, okay? You know what? Back in the day, I was in Facebook jail so much that when I went there, they was like, what you want to eat today?
Shoot, I had a chef. You know.
I did too. I had a personal chef.
Carl
I was living.
What's going on later? That's a good question. Anybody know what's happening tonight? G Hen, you know what's happening tonight?
The auto show.
Oh yeah, the auto show. And if I don't make it there today, I'll definitely be there tomorrow. I missed it last year, and I'm just gonna go downtown and walk around and chill.
Yep,
and
best place to do it.
Go low profile.
But they had the black tie event tonight.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, it's car prom. That's what we call it.
Yep, car prom.
It's $200 a ticket. They don't even feed you. I'm like, if I'm gonna put on a tux and I'm going downtown.
There you go. There's the address.
Or what you want to eat? 10625 West McNichols, Detroit, Michigan. What you want to eat? Go over there and get served up. Okay.
Get served up.
Yeah.
That could go a bunch of ways. And here we go with those words.
Oh, table number 2 for happy hour. That's where Carl had his debut for his album, if I'm not mistaken.
Table number 2.
Happy hours at like 5 o'clock.
How's the
I'm gonna
food
see if I can
there?
make it down there.
How's the food there, Carl? Oh man, you know what? That's what we need to do. I'm not even gonna say it out loud, and then we just gonna do it, and then we're just gonna bring it to everybody after we do it.
Sounds good to me.
Because a lot of times when you put it out there, people like to try to do it before you do it, so they can say, "Yeah, I did it first."
G Hen said he's gonna reach out to that place to see if we can broadcast there.
Yeah, do that, and we can do both shows there.
Wait a minute, Chef Omar, is he the guy that owns the place out in Ann Arbor too? With the animation on the table and all of that? I'm not sure.
I'm about to get the map.
Well, look, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here because all this talk about food has made me hungry, and I'm getting ready to go and eat.
Yep,
I'm going to try to make it down to table number 2 this afternoon for happy hour, hang out with Carl. G Hen,
Don't go anywhere. Juan, don't you go anywhere because I need to get you guys on here. We need to work on the iPhone app, and we need to work on shaving it down to 0.5 on the commercials so they don't bleed into one another.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah. That means we're going to get on any desks?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Until then, it's been a blast, guys, hanging with you guys. Have a great weekend. Make it a great weekend on purpose. Do it with authority. Be a blessing to somebody who can't bless you back, and then be a blessing to somebody who can bless you back. Make it work both ways. Shar Phillips, how you doing? Finally got a chance to watch the show. Normally at work.
Hey, Shar. Oh, this is one of my good friends, Shar Phillips.
Now, does your boss
She's
know
an
you're
artist,
watching
too.
us? Does your boss know you're watching us on
She
his
said
time?
normally at work. She must not be at work right now.
Ah, okay. Hey, Shar. What's up, baby?
Wait. That's somebody I got to do that too. Good morning, Shar. How you doing? Shar Phillips, I'm looking for new music from you soon.
Oh.
But until then, how you doing, baby?
He's channeling his inner Barry White, you know.
My Barry White is on and popping this morning. Show you right.
Yeah, I'm going to meet with Carl down at table number 2, happy hour. I have to get a look. That means I got to put some clothes on, get G'd up. Y'all like
Yes,
the shirt?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
yeah.
You
You
gotta put some clothes on.
I went shopping yesterday for my nephew's wedding, and since it's going to be in Colorado, but they don't really dress like we dress up here. I found a nice casual hookup. It's going to be, weather is similar to ours, so, I ain't taking no chances. Psyching, no problem. Family practice, but I do have a singing voice.
Yes, she does.
5 p.m., Carl. I'll see you there.
Okay, go ahead and tell them who's on your station before you get off.
Okay.
Coming up next.
Coming up next, it will be all the rest of the hour is incognito. Next hour, we got Mika Paris, Will Downing, George Benson, Paul Hardcastle, Chico DeBarge, Kitty G, LaShawn D. Gary, Down to the Bone, UNAM, and Freddie Hubbard and Foreplay. And we're going to close out that hour with some George Duke. It's going to be a hell of an hour. Don't forget, check out Kyle Lamont this afternoon at 2 in the afternoon drive. Next Thursday, Kyle interviews Mesa live, okay? So you definitely want to check us out. Maurizio D'Annunzio has you at 12 noon. Jazz at Sunset at 6 p.m. And that's getting ready to be Dawn Elizabeth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mellow Mike has you at 8. Gene Edwards has you at 10. Bannies has you at midnight. J Square has you all night long. Make it a good day on purpose. And remember to make each and every day count. We are WJZD Radio Detroit.com.
And on our station on One Media World Radio, www.onemediaworldradio.com. Right now, the morning coffee show is getting ready to go off, but the noonday dance hour is coming up, and in there it's a spectacular G Hen. He's gonna be rocking you from.
Oh, G Hen's gonna be over there with you.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be rocking from 11 to 12, and then from 12 till 1 p.m. is Maurizio D'Annunzio. Maurizio D'Annunzio. He's gonna be rocking the house from 12 to 1, right there, and then at 3 p.m. it will be Norvell or J Square.
Yeah.
With his show right there, the Jazz Suite, Jazz Suite podcast.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be rocking from 3 to 4, and at 5 p.m. the Drive Time Groove will be on, and then from Drive Time Groove, today is Friday, we'll have another DJ coming on at 8. His name is it's my DJ. That's my DJ. My DJ gonna be coming on. That is the Essence Lounge with DJ L Boog. And then at 9 o'clock from 9 to 2 in the morning is Night Moves.
Night Moves.
Oh,
like
slow
that.
jams from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m.
I'm
So
glad
you
you
can get
stretched
your
that out
groove on.
because it's always fitting to go out on this record by Incognito. That's because we're friends with everybody.
Friends with everybody.
We got love for all y'all. Thank you for supporting Juan Johnson. Thank you for supporting Don Allen. We both stream 24 hours a day around the world. Share it with everybody. Wait a minute. Hold on. See, wait a minute. Before I let you guys go,
What's going on, John Smith? You are on the air.
Put him on the radio.
You are on the air, John. So, be careful what you say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was just leaving the Diamondback.
Oh, you just leave the Diamondback? Are they finished with it yet?
Yeah, hey, what's up, boss? Yeah, I just went, they beat it in about 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
So I just met both of the owners, one to talk to, and they got it together, man.
Okay, well, we're looking forward to doing some things with them. John Smith is with Deja, and this band is The Truth. These boys go hard. Matter of fact, I'm going to send you some of their music, Juan.
All right, do that.
Okay. But John, we gotta let you go. I'm still on the air with Juan, and we are streaming on Facebook and on YouTube, and we're doing it live around the world. So I'll hit you back, okay?
You got to do something for Valentine's Day concert.
Oh, sounds good. Let's make it happen.
February going to be busy because I got something in the works for February.
Okay. Well, I'll be in touch with you, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, later. John's a cool brother. We get ready to get out of here. G-Hen, I'm going to call you. Or tell you what, G-Hen, you call Juan, and then Juan, you call me, and we'll go all on any desk, and we'll fix all of the stuff, okay?
Got it.
Make it a good day on purpose. Peace. We out.
Love y'all. Y'all have a great day. And remember, you can't change the past and you can't change the future because none of them are promised to you. The past is gone and the future is not even promised to you. Live your best life today.